What's happening, fine folks? It's Fambro in the building. So I said I was going to do a separate video talking about my book, I Speak in Cursive, a compilation of poetic words. And I have received my copy here at OCS, and this is something I'm very proud of, and I'm very excited to share the background about this book. So it was written while I was at basic training. I had the creative inspiration to write. I've always been a writer. I've always written things, poetry, short stories and stuff like that, but this is the first time I felt compelled to actually go through with publishing it. So we had a lot of time at basic. We had a lot of time to reflect and think about things, and I just was inspired. So this is the book, I Speak in Cursive, compilation of poetic words. And in this book, I put a lot of thought, emotions, and feelings, and kind of like an outpouring, a mental outpouring into the depths of this book. So, as we get older, sometimes we can become removed from ourselves. We can try to bury our emotions and forget about things, but this was a great chance for me to get everything that I was feeling on paper. And the only thing I really want from this book is to get people to read my words. So it has a section about love, emotions and sentimentals, military stuff, and things I titled uncategoricals, because it's kind of like a bunch of poetry that doesn't necessarily fit one thing. So I named it uncategorical. So shout out to Echo 310 of Fort Leonard Wood. Those ladies, class of 2020. They were a great audience. They were my first audience, actually. They gave me a lot of great feedback. They gave me a lot of ideas. Two individuals in particular, actually, I dedicated the poems to them. So one is talking about, she's a member of the LGBTQ community, and she was listening to my poetry, and I was reading it to everyone, and she said, "Hey, Fambro, why don't you write something about the LGBTQ community?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I am not familiar, and I wasn't sure how I would approach it, but what I like about that is she gave me the opportunity." She gave me the opportunity to be inclusive and to challenge my writing abilities. I'm always looking for an opportunity to accommodate my peers, my friends, and try to make people happy and comfortable and give something they can relate to. So I think this is a great opportunity to get that in my writing, and she provided me with that thought. So it's called Colors, and it addresses the LGBTQ community from my perspective, from my point of view, what I know about it, my thoughts about it, and I read it to her. She enjoyed it, and I hope you all enjoy it too, if you can relate. I have another battle buddy. She approached me about writing something about mental health. So that was another topic that I think is important, and I think that poem in particular as well is something that's important to me, because it also gave me the opportunity to address an important topic as well as be inclusive again. So both times, those were chances for me to look outside of the realm of how I was thinking at the moment, because a lot of my poetry is about what I feel about certain things. A lot of it is about love. A lot of it is about things I desire, I aspire to have, and that's what it's all about. People give you ideas and topics and things you can improve upon, and I think it's necessary, especially for artists. So I'm not sensitive. Erykah Badu say I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shizzle, but no, I'm not necessarily sensitive. I think it's necessary. I think it's much needed for people to critique you and criticize you through your writings, because you all are the consumers, and what you think is important. Although my writings are for me, I hope you like them. I like them. This is why I put them together, and it's just good stuff. A lot of effort, a lot of time, thought. Very meticulous about the words that I said, the things that I said. There's always a reason, and if you're clever enough, you may get some of how I structured it. So I think you'll enjoy it. Again, it's called I Speak in Cursive, Compilation of Poetic Words. This is the back of it. A little blurb I can read to you guys. I know it's backwards, so I don't even know why I'm doing it. But so you know how they have like the blurb where it gets the consumer kind of interested in it, gets the reader wanting to know more about it. So let me read that to you guys. So on the back it says, love, passion, and thought-provoking language collide as you're mesmerized by the words you see. The creatively tantalizing tone matches your contemplations in the words you'll never speak. The experience gives you the confidence to become one with your inner being. A future endeavor, a nostalgic moment, or a special someone who's oblivious to your obvious desire to bask in their essence is all a part of the experience. A theme of hopefulness and life is infused within the heart of this book. Allow yourself to be reacquainted with the magic of poetic linguistics. Ascend into the mind of a true poetic artist. And let the words illustrate for your mind's eye. So, speaking in cursive, I'm sexy, wasn't it? But yeah, this is near and dear to me. It's a different kind of flex to call yourself an author. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool to be an author. It was pretty cool to see this project come to life, come together. I want to thank the editor and the sketch artist. She put a lot of sketches in the book. I know people like pictures when they read, and this is one of the poems I was telling you about. It's called In Idle Mind's Despair. Some pictures to go with it, and just a lot of inspiration and time and quality went into this book. So I will post a link in the description box for you all if you want to check it out. I would appreciate if you guys left reviews that were honest, and just read it. Tell me what you guys think. I'd be honored for you to do so, and I hope to get the same outpouring of support on the next book that I publish. I do have another one I'm planning to publish soon in the near future, maybe about when I get settled here. I'm finishing up here at OCS, so everything is based on the timing I have. So it's gonna get done for sure, but I don't know when. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you again to my first audience at Fort Leonard Wood. And people, when you read it, just think about it. Think about the words that I'm saying, thinking about, just put into context in your life. Everybody has something that they can relate to, and that was my goal here. I wanted to write something that was relatable, something that people can say, oh, that's familiar, I've been there at some point in life, and just go with it. So thank you again. This is for my book. I set this video aside for you all. Yeah, so tell me what you think. I'm excited. Fan bro in the building, and I'm male.